I'm very excited to be here. I'm Shruti. I lead Ashoka's youth program in South Asia. And like I had mentioned, we search, select, and build a community of teen change makers and work with institutional partners to help society reimagine a world where every young person can go practicing to be a change maker. And you'll meet one very such inspiring Ashoka Young Changemaker, Midria, today, right after me, and hear her story. Um, Over the last decade, we have all seen the power of our young people globally in bringing change and in solving critical problems and challenges in their communities. And at Ashoka, what we have learned in our work with social entrepreneurs, who we call Ashoka Fellows, in the last 40 years is that we need to unleash the innate power in everyone and transform the world from where only a few lead to a world where everyone leads. And we believe that that would be an everyone a change maker world. And as many of you may already know, Ashoka is one of the largest networks of social entrepreneurs in the world. And majority of our Ashoka fellows started through their teen years, which is between the age of 12 and 20. And with this realization, we started identifying and supporting inspiring teen change makers as Ashoka Young Changemakers who are working towards solving a problem. With this growing and powerful community, we are creating a new type of role model for our young people who have the potential to impact an entire generation. And they are our community of co-leaders in building this everyone a change maker world. And as we come together to reimagine education, learning, and supporting our young people towards a more sustainable future, I'm very excited with this opportunity that it gives us to make each young person know they're change makers and they should work on their ability to change their reality. And once young people see themselves as change makers, they inspire and give others this great gift, which is giving people the power to give. And with that, the world will be on a very different path. So on that note, I would pass it over to Midria to share her amazing work and journey with us. Midria, over to you. Thank you again for this opportunity.
Thanks, Shruti. Thanks for the festival organization. I'm Midria. I'm 21 years old. I'm a Brazilian poet, social studies student in the University of São Paulo, and I was recognized as an Ashoka Young Changemaker in 2019. My initiative is related to Poetry Slam. In 2018, for the first time, the university in which I study started to accept this program of a reserve of places for Black and Indigenous people. And me and my friends were thinking about the possibility of making a more receptive welcoming to those people. So we use it poetry slam competition, which is something that is already very like on hype in the whole city, and we brought it to university. And what happened was that not only people who were getting into university as a students felt welcome inside that space, but also people who usually were not going to university started to understand that there was a public university and that you could go there and watch classes and actually share art, culture, and thoughts about the reality. So, in hands, that's how I currently working with my friends. And what I have to take from this experience, and that could perhaps inspire other young people, is that you might always start with something that is close to your own reality. So the thing is, we wanted to have those people around us feeling more welcoming inside that space. And also, we wanted to share more of the experiences and more of the thoughts that are usually not accepted inside that space. And it's not only about our bodies as Black, Indigenous, queer, or people with disabilities inside that space. It's also about the way that we see and the way that we project the work. So the poetry slam competition pretty much opens up space to that. And you might do that not only through a poetry slam competition, but with anything else. So I think that it's super important that you try to understand what is the matter inside your own community and try to understand the possible solutions, looking always for the good of all and understanding that that can only bring benefit to all of us. So that would be my takeaway from all of that. Thanks a lot.